Hello everyone, today we are going to watch some AR defense replays. As I promised earlier, we have something new for this week. Let me start first with Muspell. He has Secret Call, Deflect Melee, my preferred build. Secret Call is there for Ninja Korean, Ninja Lean, while Deflect Melee is there against armor units with guaranteed follow-up. It's very important you keep Muspell alive for the joint drive throw damage. And then you have as a frontliner Held with double speed res. Very important to stack those two stats as much as possible. She wants to survive Lean and Corinne. Secret Cowl and Guard Bearing, strong combination as well. And then you have Note ARD speed res. If possible in the future you want speed death from Secret Seal. Very important because Lean otherwise could be a problem. Swap assist on Note, same with Held. Very important those assists. And then you have Dual Leaf with Guard, very important in today's meta. Life and Death is there to make sure he can double Brave Actor. And Honed Cavalry for Muspell just in case. Lysithea is the new one. If possible, she wants plus attack IV. Both would benefit a lot from Domain of Flame. And finally, we have another strong Mage, Micaiah. First time I'm using her. She wants also plus attack IV. And I have Secret Seal, Swift Sparrow, just to make sure she can double Brave Actor, we never know. Finally we have Erdogan. Mine is not highly invested because I want to wait for next year Hall of Forms before investing too much into him right now. With aerobatics he moves forward, dancing Muspell, providing everyone with drive attack along with Domain of Flame, so they both hit pretty hard. Ideally he wants aerobatics in the B slot and double fortress defense. The C could be maybe joint drive attack, joint drive speed, depending on what you have. I don't mind Erdogan being exposed because daggers won't kill him and he's protected with traps, so mages won't be able to attack him easily. And now with respect to the weakness of my defense, I would say having too many mages could be an issue sometimes. In any case, the left middle side is well covered thanks to Pathfinder and Domain of Flame. Here, as you can see. However, the right side is definitely weaker because you can easily destroy those two buildings and then bait Dual Leaf alone, like this. However, I suspect not many players will understand this weakness, or at least I wanted to give it a try and see how they approach my defense. In any case, I still have Dance Aerobatics, Pathfinder and Domain of Flame, so it's not so bad. And now the defense results. We have 1 and 2 real failures. Some of those success, however, are definitely close ones. So first day, first replay, I was trying out Legendary Lean instead of my usual null follow-up. This time she has Wings of Mercy. The reason for that is that I could expect sometimes my Muspell to be badly hurt against Brave Actor near save, even with Deflect Melee. And in this case I would think Wings of Mercy could help, that's why I wanted to try it. So my opponent used plus 10 Micaiah and plus 10 Spring Aedon far save, very strong. Mila plus defense, highly invested. Dual Lean plus 10, so in general a very strong offense team. And also you're going to see that quite often during this week. Bonus stats on Mila is a big annoyance for my very low investment Erdogan. He cannot dance, cannot use aerobatics. You can compare the stats. Without debuff she reaches 65, that's too much. Also Lean's weapon is a problem because of the fire sweep. Dual Leaf and Lysithea cannot attack Spring Aedon and that's why they are exposed and killed by Dual Lean. And what do you expect after this? A self-refresh? Always obnoxious and dangerous. However, because they have multiple units exposed and they do not have near save, you can expect sometimes a good investment health to be amazing. She's fast enough here to double Dual Lean. And now, next replay, I wanted to try out another unit, this time Brave Marianne. The trick with Marianne is that After she attacks, she's going to refresh Eldigan after Eldigan danced Muspell. Here again we have a very strong Mila, so she can easily isolate Eldigan if she really wanted to do so. We have Brave Erika, Yuri, and Lilina. Kind of a hit and run team, so he decided to attack from the right side. Of course, good choice because you know this is my weak point. There's still a problem, however, with this play. It's because you failed to realize my Mage Cavalries do not have assist. Because this happens. They are the first to move and danced by Eldigan. And here, another dance. And Marianne kills someone but cannot refresh Eldigan because she's far away from him. And here is my first failure. I really don't want to have to rewatch it again. This is all due to Brave Actor again. Unless you have a dedicated answer in your AR defense, you may eventually expect trouble as always. Flane, Gustav, the usual pair. Mila, sabotage attack is always extremely dangerous. I see Distant Guard, Close Guard, and some tactic skills. So defense tactic, distant defense, and rest tactic. And here Muspell attacks first. And what happens next is Brave Marianne is going to attack, and look closely. This is the first time she hits 0 against Brave Actor. It never happened before. So the tricks happens, she refreshes Eldigan, but what's the point when you deal 0? Lysithea, not good enough. And Duoleaf, also the first time he hits 0 against Brave Actor. In general, this is a big disappointment. So, well, nothing else to see, let's move on. And for the next one, we have a unit I think I have never seen yet in my AR defense replays. It's Halloween Iliana, often regarded as a very strong F2P option for far save. We have Gustav as well. And interestingly, Far Trace Lilina and Far Trace Leg Yarn, so it's a double Far Trace. So let's see how Iliana is doing. So my opponent starts baiting Hell with Gustav. So Hell is going to survive because Ignis doesn't activate first hit, and now thanks to Pathfinder, Muspell one-hit KO Gustav, and Lysithea completely demolished Iliana. There is a reason as to why I enjoy Muspell here, is that he is so slow he cannot make a follow-up. So against Gustav that you are going to see very often, he is decent and sometimes even amazing. And here we have a very strong Fallen Elder God. she surprises me here because she's faster than the average. This is all due to Lysithea giving her +7 speed, along with Mila's Nurturing Breath, another 2 speed, so it should be a total of a +9 speed. Although I do not recommend, of course, using Lysithea with Fallen Edelgard, all of those drive speed you see is the main reason as to why, for example, my Duolith cannot make a follow-up against Fallen Edelgard, and that disappoints me a little bit. And due to isolation, Erdogan has to attack, he cannot dance. And here the scenario really surprises me, because I wasn't expecting Micaiah to survive Bonfire. That's amazing. And Hell cannot avoid follow-up from Freya because, of course, drive speed from Lysithea +7, so that's too much. So here we have Yuri with Blazing Wind AoE, interesting. I don't understand why you have Luna on Uller, it doesn't make too much sense to me. And Raphael here has Sabotage Defense, there is a reason for that. That's because of Yuri AoE. And you're going to see that it's very powerful. So yes, it's definitely a very interesting choice, but I don't like it. Anything involving Yuri is gross. I don't like Yuri. And Hell is not fast enough, unfortunately, to double Yuri. But Pathfinder always amazing. And now the second failure. This is kind of a Gale Force approach using multiple self-refresh with Corinne and Dorothea, and Harmonic Leaf providing with himself an extra action. So the player started to hit the bolt trap, very nice one. Speaking of which, I really wish IS could give us a choice to switch them back to level 1. Because I really regret sometimes leveling up my bolt trap. It hurts me more than anything, especially now that the turn 1 AR defense died due to safe defense. And we have still no answer to the bolt tower. And turn 1 defense was one way, effective way to protect yourself against bolt tower. So when people play like that, using the bolt tower, you should wish they are going to mess up. Because if they don't, you're probably going to die. There is absolutely nothing you can do against the bolt tower, so... And so for the next one, watch out. Something very funny. Indeed, this team reminds me of the one I was using during this Light Week. Layla Ashe Gale Force. And this Ashe also had Quicken Pulse, same as with my own setup. Infantry Pulse Raphael with ally support Erika instead of my Freya. They work the same way, Erika and Freya, because they have Canto Trace. Mila, however, should have probably Shove. I think this is definitely better than Smite. On the other hand, this Layla has Infantry Pulse, so Ashe starts the cooldown at 1. So instead, she can one-hit KO, no problem, and still get Gale Force. I wish I have more Infantry Pulse fodder, especially in the Grail pool, because it starts looking very expensive. And here, similar to my own setup, Layla is going to attack with Moonbow cooldown 1, but she cannot activate it thanks to guard. That's why this is definitely a very useful skill, otherwise with Lul he would be dead. And here this is painful to watch. Erika deals no damage to Eldigan, even after attacking 4 times. So Held is going to die to Ash, because she hits very hard. Pathfinder amazing again. And this Muspell, he is amazing. How many hits it takes to kill this guy? And now the first replay of the last day. There is a very strong and scary legendary actor attack def unity along with very strong Micaiah plus 10 not follow up. Speaking of Micaiah, this is really funny because at this moment I almost never see Micaiah in my replays, but this week we have seen her no less than 2 times, and that's probably because my opponents understood that my defense is very weak to Micaiah due to having too many Mage Cavalries. Like I said before, this is probably a mistake. So my opponent starts using Micaiah to attack Hell. Probably a very good idea because Hell is now badly hurt, and that's why she dies to legendary actor. And here Lysithea not strong enough. And Dual Leaf, well, being a clown, I mean, what do you expect? When you have the answer to Dual Leaf, he shouldn't be a problem. However, here my opponent probably made a mistake, believing that my legendary Micaiah would die to Blue Micaiah. Remember, she has strong damage reduction. And now she's dead, so that's a problem. And here, look carefully, something interesting. Note has bonus doubler, but because Freya has attack speed unity, she's still faster than Note. And here we have Olwen, actually a resplendent Olwen, double brazen attack speed desperation, along with no more no less than, yes, 4 dancers. This is 4 dancers. Air, Mila, and Dagger times Pulse, Gale Force. And this. I hate my own bolt trap. I hate it. It should have been level 1. I regret this, really. And here's something interesting, look at that. Hell is definitely amazing sometimes. She saves me more than once during this week. So now about my defense, let's summarize. Like I said before, we should avoid using too many mages, have at least one strong ranged physical weapon, and try to fix the right side of this map. And that's it.